of the Lord be with you. A very warm welcome to PCG TV News on the Go. This bulletin is live from our studio, Church House, Osu, Accra. Coming up, Presbyterian Church of Ghana moderator leads pastoral visit service in Adelaide, Australia. Bono Ahafo Presbytery empowers chiefs and queens at spiritual retreat. And also, Christian Council of Ghana commemorates International Day of Peaceful Coexistence. Many thanks for staying with us. The news in detail continues after the break. I am Georgette Anane.
Welcome to Call to Serve. This is where we give you the opportunity to know our agents in charge beyond the pulpit.
It's a very challenging assignment.
I saw my dad really good to my mama.
Where you were one say, hey, Akwalana Obano, Fanabra no met number Kunanos.
And then Papa said, hey Esther, thank God. I said, Papa, why? He said, I've gotten the letter long time, it has been in my bag.
I told him, just get the form, let me sign, and we also have to sign. And if you open my belly, they're starting, they should close it. They said, no, we can't do that. I said, okay, then I'm going to bad late, and they come and then they put
it. Me, I will be in the bed there. Opposite at the side. And I'm my and I'm me opposite posia. And so no one spouse and I said the girlfriend and I said we will be
Posting that.
Posting that. Ebo how be ko na obi fufu na tin status so. Sad na the same bebre ba relationship mu pa. How try on any spouse not dey to her. Maybe our spouse is a private person, but also an outgoing person. In the name of content, social media.
This program is the Counseling Corner, and it's brought to you by PCG TV and supported by the Presbyterian Counselors Association. PCA. In the multitude of counselors, there is safety.
Welcome back from the break. Now the news in detail. The moderator of the General Assembly of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana, Right Reverend Dr. Abraham Nanopare Kwache, has led a special divine service at the El Bethel congregation in Adelaide as part of his pastoral visit to Australia. The service, held on Thursday, January 29, 2026, brought together church leaders and members of the Presbyterian Church International, North America, Australia Presbytery, in a spirit-filled time of worship, prayer, and fellowship. The moderator was joined by Reverend Christian B. Appenton, chairperson of the North America Australia Presbytery, Reverend Kwejo Osei Buntu, Presbyterian Church of Ghana Australia District Minister, Reverend Charles Ban Ankara, Minister in charge of El Bethel Congregation, Adelaide, and Catechist David Asamoah. The pastoral visit reaffirmed the moderator's commitment to strengthening Presbyterian Church of Ghana congregations in the diaspora, encouraging unity, spiritual growth, and mission advancement. Members of the congregation expressed appreciation for the moderator's presence, describing the service as a moment of renewal, inspiration, and renewed dedication to God's work. Members of the Bono Ahafo Presbytery Nananum Fellowship gathered at the Peniel Retreat Center in Ayakumaso for a spiritually enriching retreat under the theme, Do Not Fear. The program aimed to encourage and equip traditional leaders to place their full trust in God, despite the challenges associated with leadership. Addressing participants, the Presbytery chairperson, Reverend Benjamin Appiah, urged chiefs and queens to emulate King Hezekiah, who relied on prayer and God's intervention rather than human strength in times of crisis. He highlighted the pressures traditional leaders face, including chieftaincy disputes, family expectations, spiritual battles, and societal demands, and cautioned against seeking solutions outside God. Reverend Appiah encouraged Nananom to remain grateful for the privilege of leadership and to trust God wholeheartedly in the discharge of their duties. A powerful prayer session followed, committing their leadership, communities, families, and challenges into God's hands for wisdom, courage, protection, and divine guidance. The retreat concluded with a call for traditional leaders to resist fear and remain steadfast in faith. The event was attended by Miss Nancy Arthur, Presbytery lay representative to the General Assembly Council, Reverend Augustine Ejapon Bai, Reverend Daniel Ajimine, and Reverend Benjamin Kwesi Ampofo, among others. The Christian Council of Ghana (CCG) marked the International Day of Peaceful Coexistence with a media event on Wednesday, January 28, 2026 at the Women's Center CCG premises in Osu, Accra. The event brought together journalists, religious leaders, peace advocates, and invited dignitaries to promote national unity and peaceful living. Activities included prayers, hymns, the national anthem, and a statement by the CCG General Secretary, Reverend Dr. Cyril Fayusi, highlighting the importance of tolerance, dialogue, and interfaith harmony for national development.
Like a garden. If you nurture it, it will grow and it will blossom, it will flourish nicely. But if you leave it alone, it will not. So while at the back of our minds, the Christian Council wants Ghana to be peaceful, we just don't wait for conflict to occur before we intervene. We are beginning to grow peace. We are beginning to nurture peace by the very acts that we are doing today. Are you with me? So those are some of the things we do. Of course, when there's a problem, we must also speak to that, and we do speak to that. But more in the long term, we work on peace, on socioeconomic justice, interfaith harmony, good governance, human rights and gender. All those things are things that we are constantly working on.
Peace messages were delivered by representatives of the National Peace Council, the Office of the National Chief Imam, and the Presidential Envoy for Interfaith and Ecumenical Relations. Participants also engaged in a question and answer session with the media to deepen public awareness on peaceful coexistence.
This day is very important. It is something that was just established just last year by the United Nations. but because it aligns with the values of the Christian Council of Ghana, we decided to celebrate it today and commemorate the day as it's on the calendar of the United Nations. So it is a very important day because without peace, you cannot do anything. If there's war, there's curfew. We know areas of our country where there has been some kind of disputes or conflicts. There's war, there's curfew. Sometimes there's curfew from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. In other words, once it's dark, you cannot go out. And even when it is day, all kinds of bad things happen. So people are afraid to go out. And workers in those communities or leave the communities and go to places where there are peace. So it's important that we do everything to maintain the peace, to nurture the peace, to grow the peace, to hold on to the peace that we have. That is why this day is so important. A day that we consciously talk about peaceful coexistence. Peaceful coexistence between different faiths, between different cultures, between different ethnic groups, between people who are just different. Because peace is not just the absence of war. Peace is when we live in harmony with one another. And Ghana, we are noted for that. You are all aware that we have done very well so far. Muslims, Christians, people from different ethnic groups, we all live together.
It happens to be a very special day, and we're talking about peaceful coexistence. I don't know if you have noticed the map of Ghana or how Ghana is made. On our left, Francophone country. On our right, Francophone. Above is Francophone. So if we don't have peace in Ghana and you need to live outside this country, what language would you speak? We thank God that we have a very beautiful country where Ghanaians live together, Muslims, Christians, and other religions. So it was so important that I had to be here to let people know that peace is so important, and let's make sure we are peaceful with each other. Peace, as a matter of fact, even starts from our nuclear family. Peace starts even in our churches, in our classrooms. I remember when I was a member of the committee for the National Day of Prayer and Thanksgiving. One of the days when we went to action, one Muslim lady sang a hymn, and it was so beautiful. So please, we are here because we believe in peace. We stand for peace, and we believe that it will be a shame for us to destroy a peaceful Ghana that our forefathers gave to us.
The event concluded with a vote of thanks, closing prayers, and the recitation of the National Pledge, reaffirming participants' commitment to peace, unity, and the good of Ghana. The Presbyterian Church of Ghana Agenda 2 Million Trainers of Trainers program at the Asante Achim Presbytery, with sessions held at Bethel Congregation, Konongo. The training seeks to equip church leaders to advance the church's ambitious goal of growing its membership to 2 million by 2028 and planting 1,000 new churches. Key facilitators included Reverend Dr. Amfo Akono, Reverend Dr. Bediako Akutu, Reverend Dr. E.K. Saba, and Reverend Andrew Shado, who led discussions on evangelism, discipleship, and the practical implementation of Agenda 2 Million. Participants engaged in interactive sessions designed to empower them to train others, strengthen outreach, and expand the church's mission in their communities. The initiative aims to create a multiplier effect, driving nationwide evangelism, discipleship, and spiritual growth in pursuit of Presbyterian Church of Ghana's transformative vision. PCG TV News on the Go continues after the break.
That's 2 years you are being very generous. Now it's like the new wave is even when you are pregnant and you are buying things for your baby, you add a tablet.
Wow.
And that is where the problems begin. some children, you realize that from day one, every point he's a bit late.
Okay.
He's sitting late, he's crawling late. So some children come with medical conditions that make them delay in every milestone.
Are you a young entrepreneur hoping to turn your big dreams into a successful business or turn your passion into something that helps society?
You've got to keep a focus and ensure that you create a certain routine.
Join me, Mavis Nakole Ayi, on PCG TV each and every last Thursday of the month for the Entrepreneurship Clinic.
Welcome to Called to Serve. This is where we give you the opportunity to know our agents in charge beyond the pulpit.
It's a very challenging assignment.
I saw my dad really good to my mama.
Wura ye wura mu ano say, hey, akwala na oba no, fa ne bra no metina makonwa no so.
And then Papa said, hey Esther, thank God. I said, Papa, why? He said, I've gotten the letter long time. It has been in my bag.
I told him, just get the form, let me sign, and we also have to sign. And if you open my belly at the starting, they should close it. He said, no, we can't do that. I said, okay, then I'm going to bad late, and they come and then they put me.
Welcome back from the break. PCG TV Spotlight takes a look at some Presbytery Children's Service teachers and coordinators on the state of the children's service in their presbyteries.
Kumi Patrick from Westbourne Presbytery, the president. For children ministry, we presbytery no mono. Ami adom ekoso. So we share enema ekoso we presbytery no mo a ye ne ye chaplain ne coordinator ne chairpersons as the principal leadership. I coordinate 10 bia itimi approach yomo. Na ne assistant bia say here bia no presbytery, mother presbytery itimi provide edimayem. And for last 2 years, moderate chairman any agency share I'm a see any back ministry no. And in ye co-program in terms of training, camps, conferences, ye meet challenges on clan. And I am clan so for now, ye biano, ye nini. A sign program say dear remo Jesus Christmas Street Party, rallies and evangelism activities in the 10 BM ye number no ekosoro. It might kind of bro say were Muslims and from other churches SDA because of that anything you won't cry in sa we ya safon we presbytery. But the biggest challenge is how come you is kasem e dey be aye kwa our approach agents ni bi ma sika ni honum and baby a far electricity issues some being light for TV projectors and also a problem MIN e wo honum na materials no so e bi benye bi kura sese no na ya kire kwa echi kakra. And these are some of the big challenges are Westbourne facing because e bi no echi e wo far Côte d'Ivoire ti Côte d'Ivoire mo fa doma sampa ntin say answer on benye bi no na e kwa echi ba de guso a e free happy that will be the first place e bit na reach o manso no manual ni bi tin say enema e koso Westbourne guso aye teachers and agents and ministers and so in Kabomuni say you re ministry our children's service you be make sure say you be come back to the main service you do your fra generational groups any other groups that was safunum a bit ne di kan you be your membership cards attend be mu adwuma say asafoba ni asafunu dwuma di odi nyina nso so you be make sure say so children's service teachers e di ho be hyimu na ya ye bia ne be ma asafunu hu say so obo ho kakra tetrewa we saw the baba ye adwuma ama asafono nso so nti children's service.
Reverend Foster Jachiapia from Sekwi Presbytery. Sekwi Presbytery currently need the Sanya Yana, the movie at state. Now on the ground, no, and the farmers nearby, ye farming or hono no do cocoa especially no cocoa na wu be some years now and the mom nyina no are relocated to their mother's towns no it affected the church to be concerned no bi mu no the mother church na nkasa no ekofom na say parents na ma obviously ne nkwala ne nso emma enti emma your interior ministry no your financial challenges kakra e that side and because of announcing na masika sem so ayedin the ama interior ministry na say the mother church no as a whole. So that is the actual thing ekoso was but we are praying to God to say in times like this no ye family dia ebe boa no ye wo hono no ya hwe ne nyame so ebe ya ka ntiem sen kakra ye guso kasa ne ye koba no nyame be ya dom ama anye 100% holistic krana in a way you know there will be a change. That is my
I'm Reverend Rebecca Abamba Kwenu from the Western Presbytery. I'm the Children's Service Coordinator. With our presbytery in the Western Presbytery, we have teachers in almost all the congregations. We have begun the children's ministry in almost all the congregations, but our challenge is inadequate teachers. So in case there is one teacher in a congregation, when that teacher moves to a place, that means there will not be any teacher in that congregation. So we need more teachers in the children's ministry. Looking at the teachers and the agents, we see that there is a gap between them. So we need to bridge the gap. To bridge the gap, the teachers should see the agents as their mentors. They should always go to them and talk to them about the children's ministry. And the agents should know that with the teachers, they are helping build our foundation. That is the children. So they should also pay attention to the children's ministry. They should always welcome the teachers. They should have a chat with them, attend their programs. They should also supervise whatever that is going on at the children's ministry.
All right, so my name is Francis Insia. I'm the Presbytery Secretary for Northern Presbytery. Children's ministry in the north is very exciting, even though quite challenging. We have children's service in almost all congregations and preaching points. Just a few newly established preaching points do not have children's ministry, and we are working hard to get them established. We have teachers in almost all our congregations handling the children's service, even though we have inadequate teachers, but on the average, almost all congregations with children's service have at least one teacher who is handling the children. We involve in so many activities. In fact, all the activities of children's ministry, talking about Children's Week, flower service and everything, we are able to organize everything within the presbytery. And we have a lot of hardworking teachers and then hardworking ministers that supports the ministry. There are some few challenges, however. There's the Gushegu Mission Field, popularly known, is found in the Northern Presbytery. It's a very vast area, and you see children's ministry alone forms about 40% of the total population of membership in the Northern Presbytery. And Gushegu Mission Field alone, this year our report, Gushegu Mission Field has over 2,400 children, and they hold the highest. And it's a virgin place with so many resources needed. And so I want to use this opportunity to appeal to Presbyterians who are listening to us. Gushegu Mission Field is there. Come and support us with materials to train teachers, facilities to help the children and all that. So we want to encourage all our teachers. You are doing well, and we want to say that keep up the good work, and please take part in all church activities and not only children's work activities. We want to encourage you to be part of the church's programs, annual programs that the churches organize. Let's be very humble to our ministers and let's collaborate.
this is where we end the PCG TV News on the go. We are grateful for your time with us today. My name is Georgette Anane. Do have a fantastic day and enjoy the rest of our programs.